Well, folks, we're out here again. I know it looks like we're ice fishing, but to us, Tony's hooked up too. I don't have all the cameras hooked up, but what I wanted to talk about, well, caught porgie, is that we've been catching a bunch of hogfish on what we can.
Look at that one.
We've been catching a bunch of hogfish on what we're calling micro shrimp. And when I say micro shrimp, I'll show you, but they're tiny, tiny little shrimp. Tiny. Yeah, I mean, they're like this big. And, well, almost let him go. Good job, good job. We're just using these tiny little shrimp, and the bigger the shrimp, they're not eating it. Like the hogfish won't eat it, but the small, tiny little shrimp, they're eating. I wanted to prove that, but it is, we ran out here at about 30, huh? Yeah. I don't know if the camera's even gonna pick that up, but that's the size of shrimp we're using. Micro shrimp. And sending it down there and getting, you wouldn't think a fish would be able to find that, but they do.
Good thing is I'm used to working with that small.
But we were traveling out here at about 37 miles an hour. Pretty much flat calm, just a little bit of rollers, nothing bad. As soon as we get out here, it starts blowing like 20. And it's the front coming through, but it wasn't supposed to blow like this, but it is. But we're making the best of it. We had to go on anchor, of course. So we're fishing another spot that on the Navionics, it's a very faint line, but on the fish reveal, it actually is, you can literally see it's like a hole. And so we stopped by here. I had one part of it marked, but the best part of the ledge is not even seen on the Navionics, but it is seen on the fish reveal. So I'm putting that thing to good use, and I've got to say I'm extremely excited about it because it's giving us areas, it's showing us areas that we wouldn't have been able to find with Navionics. Just like that, the micro shrimp comes through.
Oh, you're big, baby.
I don't know, it's feeling like another porgie.
That was a hand-selected micro from yours.
Yep, another porgie.
Yeah. Oh yeah, baby. Yeah.
Another porgie. But we're not catching grunts on it, so that's a good thing. Look at Tony with the hoggy. We didn't even know he had one.
That's mine. That's
oh, it's yours? Oh.
I was trying to measure. And I was so rudely interrupted.
Rude fish. There's the color. Is that an amberjack? Yep. I'm filming that. Come on, man. I was gonna say we got something good on the free line. Not. Again on the micro shrimp. If this is a hogfish, he's huge, but I don't think he is. It is a hogfish.
It is a hogfish.
I just got him hooked a little weird, but micro shrimp.
I got a keeper.
I got a keeper hogfish. I know it's a shocker, people. Chad, you had a fish on. Oh, was it? There you go, on a micro shrimp. Folks, if you ever have an opportunity to fish ahead of a front, you definitely want to fish ahead of a front, because with that low pressure system dropping, the barometric pressure, the fish put on the feed bag, and they are, again, it's just kind of like Saturday. These fish are just on fire. We're fishing in the same general area that we were on Saturday. I wanted to find some new spots. So as you saw on the fish reveal, it's like, it looks like a ledge that kind of is in a U shape, and we're fishing right on the outer edge of it. Actually, that actually had the best show of fish. So we pulled up, anchored up, and sure enough, caught a bunch of hogfish, caught some snapper, caught some grouper. But if you can get out before a front comes through, I highly recommend it, because fish definitely put on the feed bag. And as soon as I turned off the camera, Chad hooked up.
Oh, Tony! What did you do? That sucks again!
Get him, Tony! Hurry up, Tony. I got 3% left on my GoPro.
Come on, baby, we're getting there. That means it's going to be 33 incher. I ain't heard you grunting up for 33 incher. Say he's 30. Woo, slide him over here, Jeff. That's sick. That hook just fell off.
I don't know. He might be his biggest. Now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, that's a pretty nice size gag. God, look how fat he is. Oh, yeah, pinch tail. 33! 33!
32 and 33. Next one will be 34.
God almighty.
Woo-hoo-hoo, that's how we do it on Tampa Bay Fishing Channel, baby.
We're never gonna hear that.
Yeah,
You know
right.
that, right?
Don't you have some place to be today, like work?
I got asked on this last video, I got asked about, you know, what we're using braid wise, what we're using for fluorocarbon. On the braid, we're using 10 pound braid, Tampa Bay Fishing Channel braid, and 20 pound Tampa Bay Fishing Channel leader. That's primarily what we use almost all the time. And so, like right now, I'm using a red bone. Oh, son of a biscuit eater! A red bone. I think this is an 8-foot. Yep, 8-foot red bone. Heavy action spinning rod. It's on the bottom, and I got cut off. So that's what, and the reason why we like to use 10 pound braid is the current. When the current's running pretty decent, what it does is it puts a giant bow in your line. So the heavier braided line that you have, the more bow that it's going to put in your line. We don't have issues with breaking the braid, we have issues with breaking the fluorocarbon. Now, why do we use 20 pound fluorocarbon? Because we get more bites and we catch more fish. Now, do we get broken off? Yes, but we get a lot more bites on that 20 pound, and we've had it happen over and over again. When people come on our boat and they're using heavier than 20 pound, they may catch one fish to our 10 to 20 fish that we catch. So if you get frustrated with breaking off, I understand, because we all do, but at the same time, I like to get more bites, and that's exactly what happens when we use a 20-pound leader. That was on a slacker. Really? Yep. I'm pretty sure it's a hogfish.
With a bigger shrimp or a little shrimp?
Bigger shrimp.
Huh.
It might be a gag, I don't know.
Yep, it's a red grouper.
It's a
Look
red.
at that one.
That's a nice one. Jeez. That'd have been a keeper. Oh. Oh, Chad.
That was a little,
No. Uh-oh. As soon as he hit it, I knew I was in trouble.
Yeah. Only would have a loose shrimp. Gave up on that idea. Didn't do whatever I did that. You think he's even off the bottom yet?
Yeah, a little bit.
Stay with him, Tom. Stay with him. Going on shrimp?
Big white bait.
Oh, he put it in his hip.
Had to.
I think that fish got me.
Really? No?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I see it now.
How big?
It's not Tony big, but it would have been a keeper.
Nice. Yeah, it would have. That ain't good.
What's that? Uh-oh.
Oh, Tony got it up.
Holy Jesus. That might be his biggest.
I don't think it's 34.
I don't know, man. It's close.
But that other one. Uh,
31 and a half.
Still a very
Slaying them today, boys.
Still a very we gotta let him see. Hey,
All right,
time
Jiggy.
next week.
If you get time next week, what, Chad?
I could use some more gold diggers.
Okay, you got it.
He thinks we're his personal jig makers, man.
Well, it's got to put it in priority order.
Yeah.
I said if you get time. Happy New Year.
Well, folks, we made it offshore. As you can see, it was rough. We literally traveled 37 miles an hour out there, and as soon as we got set up, it started blowing like 20-25 miles an hour. But we got on anchor, we got on the fish, we caught almost our 3-man limit of hogfish. We were at 13, caught a ton of porgies, caught some mangrove snapper, and of course we have Bucket Man. Bucket Man showed it off today. He even put Chad to shame.
I don't know about that.
No, he put Chad to shame.
The fish I caught were in the box. Fish he caught. It's true.
So, but as you'll see, the first gag grouper he got was not was his PB. His second one was his second PB. His third one is his third PB. What did we? 31, 32, and 34.
33.
33.
And then I went back to 31.
Yeah. So Tony did very well today on the gag grouper and hogfish. He caught a bunch of hogfish, a bunch of porgies. I caught a few hogfish, caught some gags, caught some snapper. So we had a good time. But what I want to talk about is there's 2 baits, and I'm picking up one of the baits tomorrow, so we'll have them available. They will be frozen because you can't get them alive. But they are a hogfish killer. I can tell you. Do you guys agree? The rock shrimp?
100%.
100%. We were using these tiny little tiny little rock shrimp, and they were killing the hogfish on them on the last trip that you just saw the video on, and then this trip. We didn't have as many this trip as we had last trip, but I do have about 50 pounds, I think, coming to us. So and we plan on getting a lot more in the very near future. And also the micro shrimp, we talked about it today in the show. The micro shrimp was another key factor for hogfish. Tiny little micro shrimp. We do have those sizes here at the shop. Micro shrimp work extremely well. We've caught gag grouper on them. We've caught red grouper on them. We've caught hogfish on them. We've caught snapper on them. So they do work. So don't discard. They were kind of laughing today. You guys were laughing about how you just throw them away and don't even think about it, until I started talking a little bit about it, and you said, oh, let's try it. And sure enough, bam. So anyway, we're going to have rock shrimp available. They'll be frozen. We're going to be selling them by, I don't know if it's going to be by the dozen or by the pound. Haven't decided yet. By the bag. Whatever that's going to be, I don't know. So anyway, again, we want to say thank you to David with Fish Reveal. That thing is amazing. We're finding spots that we could not find on the Navionics, and it has been a complete game changer for us. Navionics is still a good thing, but I'm telling you, this Fish Reveal, wait until you see us get into some areas that the definition on this thing is unbelievable. So we want to thank David for that. I will be releasing something about that in a little bit, talking about the Fish Reveal in more depth. Anything you guys want to add?
No, Captain, it was a great day. Both last 2 trips are best 2 trips.
Of course. You know, people always, oh, Chad, I saw it on the comments on this last video. Chad's the man. He's the fisherman. I'm like, hold on a minute.
So, bro, you got to get it done.
Hold on a minute. Who's the one that finds the spots and puts us right on the fish?
Yeah, well, we got to thank you for those 12-inch gags we caught.
Well, yeah, as you're cleaning all those, you guys suck. Anyway, I just want to say thank you so much for watching. We really appreciate it. Thank you so much for all the people that have come by the bait shop and shown the support to us. We really appreciate that. We've got a ton of shrimp coming in. We've got a ton already in, so we're going to have plenty of stock. We've got pinfish. I'm probably going to run and go catch whitebait tomorrow, and so we'll have whitebait. Again, thank you so much. Fish more, catch more, and we'll see you on the flip side.